Welcome to our presentation. In this presentation, we will discuss different topics mentioned in the group wiki for the course of Contemporary Issues of Online Learning. The group members are Hanadi, Marwa, and Omnia. Online learning has grown deep roots recently within educational field. In this context, different topics has raised and therefore discussed in the group wiki.
MOOCs versus OERs and social learning. To start with, what is a MOOC? MOOC is an acronym for Massive Open Online Courses, while OERs is the Open Educational Resources. Both MOOCs and OERs offer massive online learning for unlimited number of participants. The difference is that in MOOCs, the participants get to register in online courses offered by universities, while in the OERs, it allows the learners to view tutorials that look like YouTube's and get extra resources such as Khan Academy. OERs are open and flexible, which means they facilitate informal and lifelong learning. Teachers have easier access to high quality learning resources. The first challenge of OER is sustainability, as it has intensive resources in terms of labor and capital, both for the development and ongoing maintenance of the materials. The second challenge is quality assurance, since there are currently no formal quality standards. The best practices of MOOCs would be systematic development and assessment of the degree program curricula based on program learning goals. And the second best practice would be the effective student orientation into the online degree program. A third best practice would be the selection of an appropriate online pedagogy and learning model. And the fourth would be the provision of a variety of learning activities to attain student learning outcomes in each course. Some pedagogical recommendations that should be made for both MOOCs and OERs. They should be as open as possible, which means go beyond open enrollments and use open pedagogies that leverage the entire web, not just the specific content in the MOOC platform. As part of your open pedagogy strategy, using OERs and openly license your resources using Creative Commons licenses in a way that allows reuse, revision, remix, and redistribution. To assess OERs and MOOCs, self-assessment by individuals and institutions should be done on a high-quality basis. Internal quality assurance processes have to be done over the processes before the release.
On the wiki, we discussed two concepts that are the theory of knowledge building and inquiry-based learning. We also discussed the difference between the two concepts and the social media and Web 2 impact on knowledge building development. PLE is a kind of informal learning where the learner takes control of their own learning. It enables students to take part in courses and actively get involved with the content. It's comprised of all the different tools we use in our daily life for learning. Many of these tools will be based on social software, which means that people connect or collaborate by the use of a computer network.
An e-portfolio is a collection of electronic evidence assembled and managed by a user, usually on the web. Such electronic evidence may include inputted text, electronic files, images, multimedia, blog entries, or hyperlinks, or any other type of files and documents. There are three types of portfolios. It can be process, shows the steps you took. It can be for showcase, to show a final product, or it can be hybrid that includes parts of both. ePortfolio as a learning strategy helps reflection. It also encourages lifelong learning. The living and evolving product makes everyone work publicly and makes you able to show your achievement. Multiple literacies like text, graphics, links, colors, and different types of learning styles can benefit from the portfolio. Management. Lack of paper and grades at home, and it helps you organize your documents in a better way. It's also an assessment strategy.
On the wiki, you will find the answers of what is Second Life and what is meant by move and what is the impact of Second Life and moves on our lives and on education particularly.
Games and simulations can play as an instructional strategy to help students reflect on their behaviors in various situations or problems. The term reflection as one of the instructional design strategies can be effective in games and simulations. Using an agent-based model to simulate critical life problems aiming at altering common behaviors to better ones, simulations can come handy in targeting problems such as traffic networks, ecology systems, sociology systems, vocational training, and health emergencies. Instructional design has been taken to a whole new level. By using a 3D simulation software, you can now imagine scenarios, design realistic environments, and put your learners in front of hard choices without being that risky. They can reduce the negative impact of a complex learning experience.
Thank you for giving us your attention, and please feel free to ask any questions.